All right, I think we're live recording. All right. Long time coming. This is my first podcast. I've done a couple with my brothers. My brother, what do you want to be, Chris or Chris
Chris,
Crony?
yeah, Chris.
No Crony.
Yeah, Chris
Okay.
Crony, but Chris. Then I got to
Chris
change the
Crony.
spelling.
Chris Crony here. We've done a lot of things together, a lot of ventures together. Grown up watching wrestling. We actually trained for a little bit together, wrestling. Had our first match together, wrestling. Uh, I guess it was an official match. We were students at the time, but it was our first official match.
Was that the one where I
Uh,
broke your hand? Or no?
Broke my hand. My fault, though. I bumped wrong. That was all my
Yeah,
fault.
I shouldn't have been doing moves like that.
All my fault. And we started, he started wrestling promotion a couple years ago. I helped him out with that. We ran for about 2.5 years, right? Somewhat.
10 to 12.
Yeah.
So 2.5.
2.5 years. Met some people. We'll touch as we continue. We'll touch base on stuff like that. So, he's wrestled a lot more than I have. I have probably 10 matches under my belt. I think you've wrestled in Texas and what other states like Arkansas or
It was Georgia and Texas. And that's it, man. I think we did a tryout in California.
Try in California.
Yeah, but all over Texas for sure.
Feature in PWI, correct?
Pro Wrestling Illustrated, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I still got 2 of those copies somewhere around here.
Man, if the TikTok and YouTube existed as big as it was then, as big as it is now as it was then, we probably would have made it. Who knows?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm Dan the Man. It's a wrestling name. I just kind of picked on the fly, and it's stuck with me ever since 2003.
Was that from Jim?
Yeah. Because the referee was Jack Daniels, and I had a referee, so they were like, "What do you want me called?" And I was like, "Just call me Dan the Man." Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm just a referee.
Jack Daniels.
That guy was horrible. Anyway, so we have very similar takes when it comes to, as far as wrestling goes. We have pretty much similar tastes. We looked at things differently. He's wrestled a lot more than I have. I care more about the storyline aspects of things. I can tell, I'm watching a good match. I can tell what's a good match. He knows the fundamentals of what it takes to put on a really good match. So we just kind of have like we're similar as far as styles go, like what we like, and we know like, hey, this guy's a draw, this guy's talent, this da.
Yeah.
But like we look at it from 2 different views. He's more of the in-ring performer type, and I kind of connect more with the storyline aspect of things.
Right.
So, like when we did our shows, I felt I was better writing, doing stuff like that, booking, stuff like that.
That's why it was fun, because you would get with me about the talent, and I was like, I don't like him, or he's good. And you were like, hey, let's do this, and I'm like, yeah. And then a lot of the storylines were really good. Mm-hmm. Our problem was that nobody would commit to the next show, so we couldn't build a storyline if we had to do it every other month or something.
Yeah. It was almost becoming cut and paste at one point. Like, okay, and then we had this talent over here, we had this talent over here, and we couldn't really integrate the talent together.
Yeah, and to get the crowd to come back, you have to give them a reason to come back, and then like, oh, this guy beat up this guy. What's he gonna do next month? And then he doesn't make the show, so it's like, okay, well, that was pointless.
So you almost gotta phone it in sometimes. Like, oh, well, let's put these 2 guys together.
Yeah, some of those work best too.
Some of them, like those 2 guys we have from California. I don't know if you remember those ones. There was 2 random guys, but they curtain jerk for us, and like the crowd was into it. We were like, we don't know. We had it one time, and that was it. It was like the second or third show. I can't remember. They curtain jerked for us, and they had the crowd like on their feet. I think
is that when that guy Jim or some guy named Jim would bring him in for us?
Yeah. And they had him. He had them. Them 2 had him on the feet, and it was like, damn, this is just a random like. We had no idea who they were. We just were the first match, and then
on a side note with that guy Jim, he was just trying to get them work.
Hmm.
So he would fly them in, he would pay their for the meal and their hotel, and he was like, "Hey, you don't owe them nothing. Like, don't pay them." So that
Oh
was like a
wow.
discount for me because I'm getting pretty decent talent.
Yeah.
He's flying them in. He was like a, he's like a what do you call it? Like, what is Scott Boras for the
An
baseball?
agent.
He was an agent, so he would
Yeah.
find wrestlers, football players, baseball players all over, and what he was trying to do was make him a star, and he
Like I'm
obviously
saying.
the payoff would be, you know, if
Yeah.
his cut, but so the point was he was just trying to get him work, so
Yeah.
it was nice getting some talent in for free, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
but
And they were, yeah, they had decent guys though too. Like no one looked like
yeah,
out of shape. They knew how to work.
mhm,
We didn't really have a really issue with any of those guys that they brought in. They're they look like they were. I mean, I haven't seen nobody make it so far. I mean, that was 10 plus years ago. So,
yeah, it's
but
a lot of those guys though are I mean, we had, ACH, who was
ACH,
What was his name? Miles? Jordan Miles? Or what was
Jordan
it?
Moss, yeah, think so. Yeah,
Sammy Guevara
Sammy
and Keith Lee,
Keith
and, we had Amazing Red and Jay Lethal, but,
Starks as well.
Starks, yeah, he's
That's
in NXT now, I think.
makes yep.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
we also had a few, Palmer's wife, what was her name?
She was winning by Athena.
Yeah, she made it in WWE,
Yeah.
and then, that girl who was kinda young at the time, she was, like, 14 or 15, but she just
Oh,
wasn't old
yeah.
enough to wrestle yet, but now she's in what is she in WWE or TNA?
She's in NXT, but she's
Okay.
basically WWE. Yeah, Jordan Grace. Yeah,
Well, anyway, those people made it, and
yeah.
they were local, you know, we're this guy was flying in guys, and none of those guys ever made it. So we had all the talent, like, right in front of us.
That's
So,
crazy. Yeah.
anyway, the
Yeah.
point of all that is that we have a background in wrestling, we
Yeah.
understand wrestling, and we're not just a couple of, marks that, decided to start a podcast or anything. So
Why? Well, I think this is what Triple. Oh God, that's what Triple H should be
yeah.
doing right now. It's so bad. Oh man, the online wrestling community is so bad right now. It's probably
It's
at the
so
worst.
it's so woke right now too,
It's
it's crazy.
woke right now. Yeah, yeah. That's what they say. I always go back to one line I heard Vince McMahon say a long time ago. He said, "We listen to the fans, not the critics." And I always go, "Okay, okay, I get that." So I always go back to that whenever I see people bitching on online about storylines and stuff like that. Like if you're not putting money into the product, then they don't really they don't really care what you have to say.
That's
Basically,
true.
yeah,
But those guys, if they're watching, they're you know, a view is money for them, you know,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
um, but you're not gonna please everybody though,
No,
so
no, 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 no. So that actually a good segue there. Yeah, I don't know if you meant to do that or not, but
no, I didn't.
speaking of not being able to please everybody, everyone thought Brock Lesnar was done. Everyone thought he wasn't going to come back, and not this past weekend, but the weekend before, he made his return to WWE, and the word going around on the internet is Nick Khan's attitude right now is unless there's a criminal conviction, it does not pose an issue for the WWE for wrestlers to return. Um, Wanted to get your take on that. Do you think this is a pushback on cancel culture? Or do you think this is, hey, we're not going to leave money on the table if there's money to be made? Or just all of the above?
I think it's, pushback on cancel culture. Um, you know, once Trump won the election, and I'm not trying to get into politics too much,
Mhm.
but, it was society's way of understanding, like, hey, the majority is opposed to cancel culture. So they said, hey, let's just go and screw it what these people think. I mean, CBS is starting to fire everybody that was anti-Trump. You know, you
Yeah.
got Dana White with the UFC. He doesn't give a shit what people think. At the bottom line is the dollar. If Brock Lesnar brings in money, um, they don't care about being woke or being like, well, let's we don't want to ruffle any feathers. They don't, it's all about one, the bottom line, the dollar, and two,
Hmm.
the pushback on cancel culture, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
I actually wasn't surprised. I'm actually surprised it took this long, to be honest, for them to come back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, yeah, it's a pushback with council culture. Also, with the owners who they are, TKO, which was Endeavor. They
mhm,
pretty much they own UFC as well. They let Dana White run the company. However, I think that's probably a model that they use now. Like, hey, it didn't really hurt us over here on this side, you know.
yep.
Why are we leaving money on the table for people to return? We can, you know, make, you know, it's all that. I mean, and that's what TKO is showing us right now is they're wanting to turn a profit. They're wanting to turn a profit really, really, really fast, and then they don't really care what it is. Not that they don't care. It's just like, hey, what did this guy actually really do that we're not even bringing him back on? Did he make, you know, did he do something to make some marks mad online? Then it's like, you know, that's not
So,
really.
with, with this push from the WWE with now they're going on ESPN, they're on Netflix. Vince McMahon, who, is no longer the owner, it makes me wonder the direction of WWE, of where it's going,
Mhm.
because to me, at some point, if you're just trying to make a dollar, you do lose sight of the
Yes.
what was really built originally,
Yes.
which was a good product. Because
Yes.
sometimes what sells isn't always what's best, you
Yes.
know? So to me, to the legit wrestling fans, they need to be eerie about the direction of where WWE's going because, well, you knew when it was under Vince McMahon, you knew it was in good hands. I think
Yes.
at this point, the way I feel is, if they're doing all these things and maybe Triple H is part of it, like, "Hey, we're able to, like, put the, pedal to the metal and let's see what we can do," or maybe it's just the society we live in now in 2025, let's Netflix, let's ESPN. I don't know if Vince McMahon would have done all that, but it just makes me a little eerie as far as if you do too much, you may end up hurting your product, you know?
Yeah.
So
No, yeah, I feel exactly the same way. Um, I was talking to Savala about this, and I was like, I think we're going to get to a point, kind of like, you know, UFC. Like, for me, it's hard to follow UFC because there's no like person that's staying power. You know what I mean? Like,
mhm.
1 year someone's hot, and then you don't see that guy ever again. But it's still running. You know, the machine's still running. So I feel that WWE, we're going to see them really cycling
Dang,
talent out. I really
that's
feel that
crazy.
that's going to be a thing because it's going to be, hey, the next person, hey, there's four more people right behind you that want your spot. You know what I mean? Because I
So
know
what do
they.
you think that how do you think that is for the people that are on the roster? Do they work harder or do they,
I think they. I think it'll be. I think. I mean, as of right now, the person who's probably sitting the best would be Roman Reigns. I think he's already built himself enough to where if he left right now, he has other ventures or he's made enough money to live
yeah,
a pretty decent life. I think it'll take people will either work harder, they'll have to work harder, and they'll work for a lower salary
mhm,
because they'll be like, hey man, I gotta stay here. You know what I mean? Like on this is I'm hot. I'm selling, and right now the alternative AEW is just not. You're gonna get paid over there, but everybody's coming back. Almost everybody that WWE's released that went over to AEW, they're coming back now, back to
yeah.
WWE. So yeah, I think that's kind of. I don't know if you watched the show at all, the Unreal show.
I've
It's on
watched the
Net.
first one.
Yeah, and I think they're showing there like, hey, this is what we do. Like this is the model that we have. Like we're gonna be able to, no matter what, whoever we interject in this part or this program, this is who's going to be successful. You know what I mean? So I just think it's going to have I would say maybe like 2 or 3 years, and then you're going to start building more talent, and then 2 or 3 years, and then you're going to build more talent. That's just how it is. And
Hmm.
they're running two pay-per-views PLEs a month right now.
Well, with UFC going to Paramount Plus and no longer being pay-per-view, some guy was saying that pay-per-view is just is outdated. Why do you have to
Yes.
pay to watch it? So ESPN, like we were discussing before, it may not be a pay-per-view type thing. It may be a legit. It's part of the service that you pay for. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so whether you pay $22 a month or $60, for a pay per view, to me, they'd rather get more fans paying $22 than the minimal amount
yeah,
of paying $60.
yeah.
So,
Because you get like maybe if you get pay per view values like maybe half a million people versus if you have 10 million subscribers, you're gonna make more
yeah.
money that way.
And the thing about WWE, you got to evolve, which I'm aware of that. You just sometimes it just makes you wonder, like, what's the direction of the company going when Vince McMahon's no longer part of it. You know,
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna watch it for as long as I possibly can. This makes me feel a little bit better though that they're pushing back on the cancel culture type thing because it feels like okay, it's not as woke. You know what I mean? As it's just like we talked about on your podcast. Like I don't know when wrestling became this hipster like this hipster culture like oh no like this person sucks and this like this person can't like it's all entertainment, it's all work, it's all we all know that it's I don't like to use the word fake because it's not fake because people go in there, they wrestle, it's a real, like I tell people, it's a real show with real performers and in front of a real audience done in real time. So it's hard to sit there and say it's fake. It's a work, it's scripted, it's it's
they
like
don't
the
get a
beds.
do over. They don't get a do over
No
unless
do
you're
over.
recording SmackDown. But um,
No do overs. Live without a net, as they say.
I think it's the some of the talent that's got a voice with social media. They tend to be on the left leaning. You know,
Mm-hmm.
uh, liberal. Oh,
Yeah,
CM Punk's. Who's the other
CM Punk.
guy? Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, KO as well.
Zane. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think because Linda McMahon, she's obviously
yeah,
part of Trump's administration. She's married to Vince McMahon,
yeah.
and then you had Triple H coming out doing, posing at the White House. It's obvious what their politics are,
Mm-hmm.
that they're conservative Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm surprised in the past that they would do some of the stuff they did with, the cancel culture with Brock Lesnar. I don't exactly know. He was part of the whole Vince McMahon and the whole like,
It's
um,
it's because he was named in the lawsuit,
right.
but apparently he didn't. Apparently they said he got cleared a couple weeks ago. So they said there's no. But like I said, it's a civil suit. It's not even like this isn't a criminal case. And everyone online's like Vince McMahon will spend the rest of his life in prison. And it's like it's a lawsuit. He's
Yeah.
getting sued. There's a reason why he's not on trial for these things because it's hard to prove. It's
Yeah.
easier to prove that he didn't pay the $4 million like he was supposed to. It's harder to prove that he didn't. He did all these other things that they're saying he did.
Yeah. And then Brock Lesnar was just part of it, so they took him off TV, I guess.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar. They said that she was the. I guess the girl was used as like
A tool to hire him, right?
to get him re-signed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And from where everything I don't know, nothing's been really released yet. But everything I've seen, it was just like she sent him some news or something like that. And that's pretty
The,
much it.
the things that I don't understand about the liberals is that they'll go and march for criminals. Then as soon as somebody's named in a suit, they're the devil. And I'm like, yeah, weren't y'all marching for George Floyd, but now Brock Lesnar's the bad guy? Like, I don't get it.
That's what someone said. Someone said, y'all are mad at Brock Lesnar, but Jelly Roll was on SummerSlam. He's an ex-convict that actually served time. Cardi B was there. She actually drugged and robbed men. And then Nikki Bella was there, and she was actually beating the shit out of her husband.
Oh, and Stone Cold. I mean, look what Stone Cold.
Oh yeah, Stone Cold. Yeah,
It beats. He's a wife beater, or at least was I think charged a couple of times for
yeah.
it.
Deborah.
Yeah, and then Benoit, like people
Oh god, don't
they stand up for Benoit. And it's like, dude, put
don't even.
yourself in that put yourself in that house for 10 minutes. That's creepy, man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But anyway,
For
they're just
me,
stupid.
for me, it's like if you're gonna judge, I like to do it. Let's do it cross level
Mhm.
playing field. If you're not gonna sit there and protest Jelly Roll and Cardi B, then let Brock Lesnar come out, let the fans have their moment, then don't go online and bitch and cry about it. It's pretty stupid to me, I think.
Mhm.
And it had the most views the whole weekend, Brock Lesnar's return, and Seth Rollins cashed in Saturday night,
Yeah.
and so he had more time to rack up more views, and Brock Lesnar's
Excuse me.
return. You're good. Brock Lesnar's return actually did more than that. So
Dang.
we're at 20 minutes. Huh? Okay, we'll just go into the hot take. So we
Okay.
don't. What is your current wrestling hot take? It could be good. It could be bad.
Like things that
Something.
just people just won't agree with?
Something. It's something like, wow, that's how you like. Like just say like, oh, like example, I think Dominic Mysterio should be world champion next year. Like what? That's a hot take, something. So something like
Mm,
something bad, something good. It doesn't matter really.
I think CM Punk is, the most one of the most overrated wrestlers of all time. I don't if
Oh,
you he's got a good character, but it's
yes,
basically himself, right? Badass, what is it? Straight edge.
straight edge. Yeah,
But when it comes to wrestling, like, he's not a high flyer, right? He's not a heavyweight. His finisher is stolen, and
oh yeah, the finisher is still.
the guy that they hired the guy was in the WWE for a little bit, and he couldn't even use his own finisher. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah,
so so
yeah.
anyway, I've liked CM Punk a lot, but as he's moving in this almost people's Mount Rushmore, and I'm like,
mm,
I don't really think he's that good, to be honest. I don't know, he's not as good as people think he is, in my opinion. I just don't think
like
he's
you're
that good.
just, but you're talking about just as far as in ring.
I'm
This
talking,
his
yeah,
his
he's good on the mic, but it's just him, right?
yeah,
He's just Phil Brooks.
yeah.
And then he goes in there, he you know, he puts on a good match, but, like, I don't know, I don't get, like, extremely excited to see a CM Punk match.
No, I get you. No, I get you.
Like, Seth Rollins to me, is a better wrestler than CM Punk,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah, no, 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 yeah.
And, Brock Lesnar, he just brings a whole his
Yeah.
size, he brings a lot to the table. I don't know, I just maybe it's his politics that I just don't like, but I do try to look past that. I just
Yes.
I just don't see how everybody I'm on TikTok, working side job, and I'm just surfing TikTok, and then they're on TikTok live, and they go, "CM Punk's the best wrestler to ever live. Debate me." And I don't even wanna, like, go in the like, come on, what? Like, he's not a technical wrestler. He's not one of those guys. He's not a Benoit or Eddie Guerrero. He's not a Daniel
No.
Bryan or a Seth Rollins. So I'm like, what? Is it just his appeal to people? I guess is what it is.
I think it's just the no, I get what you're saying though. Yeah, like in ring. I mean, he can put together a decent match, but I think he sells the match before the match happens, which is what something that Hogan does. Hogan did. He sold the match before the match even started, and Hogan would sit there and just crank a headlock the whole time. You just all you care about like is he gonna hit the leg drop and go
Yeah.
home? You know what I mean? So see, I think CM Punk grabbed that kind of. I mean, he's not great. He's not really like fluid, but no, I see what you're saying. Like he does have some limitations. He does elbow drop. I don't think it's really that great. It's to pay tribute to
Well,
Macho
to me,
Man.
he's I think he's a little taller than me. I'm 6 foot. He
He's
may be
6'2".
yeah, he may be 6'2". He's not built like Triple H. He's not built like
Yeah,
a heavyweight, in my opinion. And yet you almost look like a cruiserweight type. Your body looks like a cruiserweight kind of. And I'm just kind of like, man,
I
I mean, he was
guess.
perfect for the indie world, and then he made it in
Yeah,
WWE, and I'm not gonna knock the guy. He's good at what he does, but, I just, like, when we're talking about Mount Rushmores and people are like, "CM Punk is the GOAT," I don't I don't
no.
have him in my top 10, to be honest with you. I just so
I think he just as all time. I think he makes. I think he's probably right outside 15,
right
maybe.
outside? Okay.
Maybe he might be inside 15. Depends on where we're at on the list. Just as far as wrestling draw and stuff like that. Like I try to incorporate a lot of things, but I see what you're saying. Like, yeah,
And
I can
and
see that.
as far as, you know, who the guys, the top guys are. Obviously, CM Punk's one of those guys. I'm not saying he's not deserving. What I'm saying is they have him in this tier that I don't think he belongs in. And that's what
Okay.
I mean by overrated. Like, is he?
Gotcha.
You put him on, he gets fired today. He can go to any promotion, any indie promotion, and they'll be standing room only, right?
Yeah.
He can make a draw. I just think that we're talking Hogan, Flair, Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena. I just don't have CM Punk anywhere close to that level.
No, 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 no. Yeah,
You know,
you're right.
you got Roman Reigns, Kurt Angle,
HBK, Triple
yeah, oh yeah,
H.
HBK, Triple H, Undertaker. You got who else?
The
Razor
Rock.
Ramon, The Rock. To me, he's more of a mid-level guy at that point when you're looking at a tier,
Hmm. Yeah.
So, but these guys, these marks, oh my god, and then plus they love his politics too. So like, oh my god,
Straight edge. Yeah.
yeah, straight. They don't
So-
drink because of CM Punk. I'm like, it's not that serious, man.
It's
Like,
like, but he's still getting laid though. So.
yeah.
Like, yeah, he's not drinking, but he's still getting laid.
Let me ask you this: is Seth Rollins and CM Punk, do they really not like each other?
No, they're really good friends.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Rollins did an interview recently. He was like, I've been trying to get him back for years now. So
Okay. 'Cause there was
they're
one
just
interview when he was talking about how Orton had came back and then Punk came back the same night,
yeah.
and he was saying that CM Punk basically it had to all be all about CM Punk.
No,
But he
yeah,
probably
it
was
was
just trying to sell tickets and stuff like that.
yeah, it was a shoot, I guess, on our work, whatever.
I don't keep up with wrestling that
To
much.
me, to me, I feel like it's. They all say like if we're gonna drop money, that's all we care about. Like that's all it is to it. I think they're trying. I think they're trying to get. What I don't know if you watch the Unreal show, they're really trying to get people. I wouldn't say back into the kayfabe, but to a point where you're like, wait, is that real, or is that a work? You know what I mean? That's what they're trying to do
Mhm.
right now. So
But
like
they're coming out with WWE Unreal, like
yeah, but they're trying to like, wait a minute, they just show that on Unreal, so they must really not like each other. You know what I mean? Something like that type of thing. Where I
oh
know
yeah,
Rollins was faking the injury the last 2 months. He was walking around in public with crutches to sell the
oh,
injury. Yeah. So I think they're trying to blur the lines as much as they can, which is I mean I'm here for it.
I
Like
think that would be so cool if they find a way to bring kayfabe back. That would be awesome.
yeah, I mean that I think that's what they're trying to do. Like hey, this is real, but wait a minute, I don't know. This might be, you know what I mean? Like we talked about in your podcast when that guy was making fun of wrestling. It's like, dude, like you talk shit about wrestling, but you're talking about it like it's real. Like you're talking about like Hulk Hogan's an actual person, it's a fucking character.
Exactly.
So yeah, it always gets me all the time. So
What do you
my
have yeah? What's your
yeah,
hot
yeah,
take?
yeah. My hot take. I love. Don't get me wrong. I think Rollins is a great wrestler. I think he's great in ring abilities. I just don't think he's a top 5 draw at the moment. I think he's just outside. And we're talking about just draw ability. We're not talking about the inside the ring, what he does. He's great. I put him in WWE right now, maybe top
WWE?
3, top
Yeah.
2, as far as just inside the ring, what he does, his athleticism, everything he puts in. You know, I never see a lazy match from the guy. He always goes out there. He always gives his all. But just as a draw, I just don't think he's. I don't think he's top 5 at the moment. And every time they put like, hey, we're putting either the strap or the storyline around you, the ratings dip, and they always got to bring um, Reigns back or something like that to that
Mm,
level. So right now, I would have
interesting.
Reigns number 1, Cena 2, Cody 3, Punk, and then Jey Uso would be your top 5 draws right now.
Yeah.
And then
Put him in the main
Rollins is
event. What
just.
about Gunther?
I don't. He's good. I just don't know if he's like a draw yet. Like I don't know if anyone's really because he hasn't main event a lot. I
Do you
know he
think
main
Cody
event.
Rhodes is and everybody knows I think he's
Yes.
overrated. That's why I didn't
Yeah.
bring him up. But you think he's a draw? Dang, that's
He's a draw.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has as of right now he has 4 or 5 WrestleMania main events already. since he's been back. And so Seth Rollins has been there 15 years. He's only done it once. Yeah.
Hmm.
They're calling him the new Hogan. So, I mean, trust me, everything you say, I get it. I do get it. I do understand. But it's kind of like, man, people backstage must be looking at the dollar signs, and that's all that you know. And with Jey Uso, I knew he was over,
I don't like him
but
either.
we went to Raw in December. Dude, when he came out, I'm talking about the entire Toyota. I'm not even saying like the entire Toyota Center was doing the
Yeah, yeet stuff.
yeah, and I was like, holy shit, this is something I'm like. I felt like almost not as quite as much as the Yes movement, but I'm just like, man, I feel like this is probably almost. And that's why I was telling everybody, like, dude, I think Jey Uso's winning the Royal Rumble, and everyone's like, he's not seen as winning it. Da, da, da. I'm like, dude, I think he's winning the Royal Rumble, and sure enough, he went ahead and won the Royal Rumble. But yeah, and he has like the top shirt. So just I'm just talking about dollar signs
Oh, I know.
wise.
I
I think
gotcha. I
Jey
just didn't think
Uso.
Cody Rhodes was drawn like that though.
Yeah, he's drawing right now. Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. But yeah, Reigns still number one. When he comes out, numbers skyrocket. I don't think Center was sold out in July until they announced him, and then
So,
tickets went.
what is it about Seth Rollins you think? Because he's to
I
me, I think
think
he's charismatic. I mean,
I think
what is
he's
it
there too much. I think
really?
he's there all the time. Like I get it. Like you're the workhorse. And I think he's just he's reinvented himself way too many times. He's had like since COVID, maybe 5 or 6 like reinventions since then. So it's kind of like he's turned face, he's turned heel, he's turned face, he's turned heel.
Yeah.
Messiah. He's this other guy. He's a workhorse champion. Now he's the Vision. It's just like,
Is he carrying it? Because Reigns been around that whole time though, right?
yeah, Reigns.
So he's not
But
like he's carrying the company or anything. So I mean,
who's
wonder why
that?
he's Seth Rollins. I wonder why he keeps staying around if he doesn't have to. I mean, because
I mean,
Roman Reigns has been around that whole time.
mhm.
So I can understand a guy being pushed down your throat because this is all we have. But he's,
Oh, okay, okay. I
you
see
know
what
what I
you're
mean?
saying.
Reigns has
Yeah.
been relevant. Cody Rhodes has been there. Um, CM Punk just came back, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know why. I mean, I could if Seth Rollins is on a pay per view main eventing. I'm not. To me, it's nothing. I don't really care. Like I really,
Yeah, yeah.
you
You're
know.
going,
But if
wait,
it's
you're like, wait, who's he wrestling?
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly my point. Yeah, I just think, I don't know. It just comes like, okay, like, every time it comes out, I don't really like the song either. It's getting annoying with me. The goofy outfits, like, I get it. Like, this is wrestling. You want heat or you want pops or something like that. But sometimes it's just kind of like, oh, God, here we go again. Like,
hmm
the great wrestler, great. I'm telling you, outstanding wrestler. Love to see his matches.
yeah.
I just feel like it's just probably needs to go away for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like take time off, come back. Like I think Vince McMahon figured it out when he started bringing in people here and
Part
there,
time.
bits and
Yeah.
pieces. Yeah, like get that build where they want. Like before Roman Reigns came back, it was almost every week OTC, OTC. Like the fan, like they're just giving them tidbits, and finally Roman Reigns came back, and it's like psh, numbers are big. YouTube views are big. Social media views are big. So yeah,
Hmm.
and
All
they're
right.
relying a lot more on social media now too. So they want those numbers as well.
Yeah.
They want those reactions, the hashtags, stuff like that. So yeah, what do you think about that hot take? Is that
I can see it. I mean, from TikTok and stuff like you can see the comments and a lot of people don't really care for Seth Rollins. I mean, like they do Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, and John Cena. You know, to me, I think he doesn't quite. He's not in their level either. So,
yeah?
uh, I, I like Seth Rollins more than I like CM Punk, but that's just more of a personal bias.
Hmm.
But as far as actual draw, whatever the numbers are and the ratings are, I mean, the numbers don't lie. So,
Yeah,
you know, I guess I never really looked at it though, because I've always liked Seth Rollins,
yeah.
but I don't. Like I said, I don't. If I see him on the marquee or whatever, I'm not like, oh my god, I need to tune in. So it's just, you know,
Yeah.
But I do like to watch him wrestle though.
Yeah.
He's a good wrestler.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much so. All right. Well, we did 35 minutes. So
Nice.
I was
Pretty
like,
good.
maybe we get 15 or something like that.
It's nice to stick with one topic because in your case, you probably do really well with this podcast because I'm assuming it's just going to be strictly wrestling. I'm
Yeah. Strictly
assuming.
wrestling. Yeah.
And uh, me, I still can't figure out what I want to do yet with mine, but
Yeah.
um, you'll get a person who either agrees with you or disagrees with you,
Hmm.
and they're gonna watch the entire fucking thing because it's
Yeah.
strictly wrestling all the way through. So,
Yeah.
and for me, I don't do a wrestling one because I just don't watch it. I work
Yeah.
so much, I just don't watch as much as I want to. Some of it's not as entertaining anymore, and
No,
so
yeah, that's
you
not,
know, and
I still enjoy it.
I try to watch AEW, and it's hard. It's I'd rather watch reruns of The Office and wa and and I love The Office, but the point is that I'd rather watch an episode, a show that I've already seen
See,
1,000 times over AEW, and I just can't it's another one, I just can't pinpoint why it's so terrible. It's just do not have a writing team? Do they not have a person in charge?
um,
Or they just kinda do whatever they want? I mean, because none of it makes sense, like
from what I know, everything goes through Tony Khan, and then certain people can pretty much do whatever they want.
mhm.
Like Kenny Omega, the New Bucks, they can do whatever they want. I think
Young Bucks, yeah.
Young Bucks. Hangman Adam Page, I believe he can do whatever he wants, stuff like that. I think they just have too much going on. I honestly think they have way too much going on. They bought Ring of Honor. They started loading up on ex WWE talent.
Yep.
They
So
started giving out major contracts.
mhm. So everybody, because he's trying to be everybody's friend.
Yes,
What's his name? Tony Khan.
Tony Khan. Yeah,
And I know when guy gets released, hey bro, come over here. I put a good word in for you, right? And he comes over. Choose another tech. Hey bro, come over here, man. They're paying everybody. Everybody's
Paying.
over there. Everybody's getting paid, but nobody's doing anything. I
No,
mean,
no, no.
it. So
Keith Lee's been over there for years. I don't. Britt Baker's still there too. She says that she's cleared. They won't bring her back. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
wasn't
Apparently,
Shane McMahon doing
from
something?
what I saw, they had the meeting, and then Tony Khan ghosted him. From this is what I read online, that they had a good meeting. Shane wanted to be brought in like as an on-screen like authority type figure,
Hmm.
but from what I've read online, I don't know. It could be real, it could be false. Tony Khan didn't respond to his text messages after the meeting.
I'm surprised why guys like Edge and these guys who've been in the WWE for so long, how come they don't say, hey man, like it was structured. Even though we were superstars, we still were what yes sir, no sir type people. Like they just do whatever they want. It's obvious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And
I thought for sure them getting Edge was gonna change some things.
Christian and
Yeah,
you know,
because I feel like Edge was he's built like for WWE. You know, he's not the greatest wrestler. He has a really good look. He has, of course, now at this point in his career, he has everything he's already done to help, like the credibility. So I
hmm
felt like he was really like he was um, the sports entertainer as more so than a wrestler. So I thought, oh man, they get him in there, it's gonna be good.
nothing. What is
Yeah.
he? What is he? Adam Copeland or what
Well,
is he?
he's Cope now.
Oh, he's Cope.
He's just Cope. Apparently, I guess WWE has Edge, but they never trademark rated our superstar. So
They tried to bring like a hardcore right with Moxley. They're trying to do that shit now, and it's just like that's brutal to watch Moxley and all them like hardcore shit he's doing. It's just like
yeah,
because they're trying to be different now, but
it's already all that shit's been done already. Like
yeah.
it's yeah, like
I mean, it's
why
it's like competing with the NFL. Like you're not gonna do it. So
no
what do you do then? Do you just not do it, or do you try to just be different? TNA went with the 6-sided ring,
yes
right? They tried to
yeah
do something different, and WCW they competed with the Monday Night Wars for a little bit, but Vince McMahon bought them out.
Hmm.
What do you do with AEW? I don't like 'cause they're clearly the money's not the issue. Like they got the
No,
money.
they got the money. Yeah. Um, I think like I think you said it. They tried to reinvent their wheel when they first came on there, and it was so much fixated on WWE, WWE. Like, we're gonna take them down, as opposed to being like, hey, let's just do our thing and try to find our own identity right
Mhm.
now, and then we can worry about that later. I feel like they have lots of good working pieces. They just they haven't done nothing with it.
MGF needs to go to
Yeah,
WWE.
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Was forgot was lost my train of thought before MJF. I lost my train of thought. It had something to do with AEW, but I don't know. Whatever. I'll probably
Yeah,
text you when I remember it. But
yeah. I just, when they first started, I was really watching it a lot because it had a WCW feel to it, and I was like, oh, this is fun, this is refreshing. And then once they started snagging up all the ex WWE talent, it was just like, yeah, man, we're like, and the fans are fickle. You know, they start cheering for one guy one week, they start booing from next week, and it's no
oh,
storyline.
I remember
Good.
what it was. Bobby Roode and the Abyss worked backstage for WWE. I'm like,
Mhm.
what? Like they were
Mhm.
TNA guys this whole time.
Yeah,
They go to WWE and now they're part of their
yeah.
team. I'm just like, God, that's crazy.
P.D. Williams too. He's back there.
Yeah, PD.
Yeah,
That's
that's crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy that all TNA had all those pieces, and
They couldn't do nothing with it. Yeah.
they did. Yeah, they brought in Hogan, Nash, Scott Hall. They brought in all those guys, and just yeah, you had Rude, you had Styles, Samoa Joe, bunch of top tier talent. Bobby Roode. There was a bunch of good guys over there. Just Jay
And
Lethal.
all those guys are trying to get work. They're just trying to
Yeah,
make a name for themselves. That's it.
yeah,
And this promotions are not doing anything to help these guys.
yeah, yeah.
Gosh, sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like I root for AEW. I don't mind. I don't want. I know I shit on it. But I shit more on the fans than I do anything else.
Mhm.
Because AEW is not doing nothing to me. Like, they're not. Doing programming to piss me off. It's more the fans just online. Shit talking and everything. It's just like, dude, just let them let everyone enjoy what they want to watch. You know what I mean? You don't have
Yeah.
to say, oh, look at this, WWE couldn't do this. It's like, what is it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Watch what you want to watch. Go to your little wrestling show. Watch your wrestling show. Let us watch this over here. So
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice. But I think everyone is hanging on to the whole nostalgic of Monday Night Wars and da da da. And it just, oh, who's gonna show up next week? It's like it happened already. You know what I mean? Like, we did it, we lived through it, we experienced it. It was cool. The way things are nowadays, it's not gonna happen again. You have internet, you have spoilers, you have people that this, that, dirt sheets. Everything
Dirt.
gets leaked. Like, things get leaked. Like, it's never gonna
Mhm.
happen again. It'd be cool, but you just can't go backwards,
You know,
and it won't.
it's so cool to have lived through the
Oh
Monday Night
yeah,
Wars,
oh
man.
yeah.
Like
I used to freak out.
flipping back and forth, like
We'd freak out, like, oh
yeah.
shit, Rick Rude was just on Raw, now he's on Nitro. It's like, what? How is this possible? It's
And
like,
then, when
what?
Tony Schiavone was like, "Don't switch over
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
because Mankind's gonna win the, WWE title," they never got the
Uh,
ratings back ever again
never,
after that.
never,
God.
never got him back. Never got him back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's probably a good topic. We'll cover that one. I want to cover the NWO, the whole,
Yeah, man.
basically more
She
of
was
like,
badass.
we'll cover that basically Eric Bischoff's lack of a preparation post NWO. That's what I want to kind of talk about. Because I always felt that was the demise of WCW.
Yeah.
He had nothing. He had nothing prepared after that. So
Damn. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, it's what
all
is it,
right,
11 o'clock?
brother. 11 o'clock. 40. We're at 45 minutes. So
Sweet.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. I know you work hard, so we'll try to
I'm just
schedule
gonna stay
this.
up and watch some TV or do a little podcast myself, like,
There you go.
just myself talking. We'll
All
see.
right, brother. Well, I appreciate you. Have a good night.
Alright, man. Take it easy.
You too later.
I don't think I do anything.